This is the fullest this room has been in my 30 years. Even the dispute over having a deer hunt in Mountainside did not bring this many people. And also, young ladies and young men, this room also has a ton of very proud parents in it tonight.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing bodies and to the newspapers so designated to receive said notice. Also, notice of this meeting has been posted on the Borough Bulletin Board. I'm going to ask that you please rise for an invocation, followed by a salute to the flag.
Dear Lord, please pray for our troops at home and overseas. Please pray for our police, fire, and rescue squad. And please pray for the youth of Mountainside who are well represented here tonight.
Amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, you've all received a copy of the minutes of the reorganization meeting of January 2nd. I'll entertain a motion to accept said minutes or correct if necessary.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
And you've also received a copy of the minutes of the work session of January 8th. I'll entertain a motion to accept or correct if necessary.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Have any questions, comments, or corrections? Poll the council.
Councilman Lane,
Abstain.
Councilman Messler,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Was.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, now what we're going to do is present out some commendations. And to you young ladies and men, gentlemen, what we're going to do is a councilman is going to read the resolution. He will present you with a copy of it. I want you to face the cameras there because Mom and Dad would love to get a copy of this on the television to send Grandma and Grandpa. And then before you leave, stay in a group so all the moms and dads can get the pictures they want to take. So 15 years from now, they're going to show your kids how you look tonight, okay? So the first one I'm going to call on is Councilman Messler. He's got one that he's going to read.
This is a resolution of commendation, whereas the Berkeley Heights PAL provides sixth grade boys with the opportunity to improve their skills and performances in competition with other communities in football, and whereas the Berkeley Heights PAL entered a sixth grade boys team in the NJYSFL during the fall 2007 football season, and whereas Berkeley Heights PAL sixth grade boys football team won the Super Bowl in Perth Amboy, defeating Belleville in a championship game by a score of 19-12 and capturing its first Super Bowl in over 50 years. And whereas the Berkeley Heights PAL sixth grade boys football team posted a record of 8-3 with a 7-game winning streak, including the playoff and Super Bowl games. Now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the players and coaches of the Berkeley Heights PAL sixth grade football team are hereby commended for their achievements. I'm going to read off the coaches and then each of the players, and if you can come up here, coaches, and we'd like to give a copy of the commendation to each one of the players and the coaches. Coaches Barry Amatucci. Chuck Balling. Nick DeMarco. John Haddad. Scott Mealy. Kevin McHugh. Okay, let's each one of the players here. Anthony Amatucci. Stay up here, okay? We'll take a picture. Andrew and Atanis. CJ Bowling. Tommy Balsamo. Nassar Black is here. Stephen Romeo. Joe Calder. Nicholas DeSarno. Nicholas Fenn. Alex Fresalone. RJ Greeley. Ferris Harrison. PJ Jamalowitz. There we go. Ryan Jennings. Alex Lipnick. Andrew Lipnick. Michael Mataradona. Jeffrey McMahon. Nikki Marulio. Dean Nagel. Thomas O'Sullivan. Patrick Ragezzo. Brian Stearns. Guys, congratulations on a job well done. Coach's dad wants to say a few words, so. Okay.
You know, the guys from Mountainside, I think you guys better check for radon around here or something, because these guys are crazy. I don't know what you're doing with these kids, but for so few kids, they were unbelievable. There was, you know, they're too aggressive, I think, you guys. Calm down a little bit. The coach from Mountainside was a little bit of baggage, but we dealt with him okay. Back in the 70s, when I was a kid, there was a kid from Mountainside who went on to be a first-team All-American college player named Brian Ruff. I don't know if you guys, yeah. So I think Brian Ruff would be proud of you guys because you guys did him right. He was an unbelievable player, probably the best player in GL history, and you guys are making him proud. So great job, you guys. Fantastic.
Is it a commendation or their resolutions?
All resolutions and accommodations. Thanks a lot. Barry. Congratulations. See you. What's that? This is right. I know that. Is that the name of the team? That's the Thunder, yeah.
Good job, Bob.
Councilman Turner asked me to remind you guys that these resolutions that we present to you this evening goes into the permanent record of the history of the borough of Mountainside. So if your grandchildren someday want to come here, and they can look into it and they can see what their grandmother or grandfathers have done, it'll be a part of the permanent record. Next, I'm going to ask the Council President, Bill Lane, if he will present some awards.
It's okay. Oh, do you want to? No, you're good.
Okay. We have 3 youth soccer teams that did really well this year. We have one resolution that's going to apply to all 3, and I'm going to read it for all 3, and then I'm going to hand out the U12 Thunder resolutions, okay? Resolution of commendation. Whereas the Mountainside Recreation Department youth soccer programs endeavor to provide boys and girls in grades 5 through 8 with the opportunity to improve their skills and performances in competition with other communities. And whereas the Recreation Department entered 5 teams into the Inter-County Youth Soccer League this fall. 2 boys U12 teams, 1 girls U12 team, 1 boys U14 team, and 1 girls U14 team. And whereas the Inter-County Youth Soccer League sponsored Finals Fest on Saturday, November 17th at Orange Avenue School in Cranford, where only championship games were played. And whereas Mountainside U12 Blues Clues, girls U12 Thunder, and girls U14 Cosmos played in championship games at Finals Fest. This is getting tough. And whereas Blues Clues defeated Cranford team number 1, 2-0. The Thunder defeated New Providence Energy 1-0. And Cosmos defeated Scotch Plains Josephs 1-0. All 3 teams winning the championship of the Inter-County Youth Soccer League. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that the players and coaches of the Blues Clues, Thunder, and Cosmos are hereby commended for their achievements. Okay. Nicole Antanasio. Oh, you know what? Nicole, if you could stay up here for a minute, we're going to have Coach Matera. I apologize. Anthony Matera. You know, I don't have your coach. Prasant and Dave Jennings.
No, Gina LaGreca.
Gina LaGreca. Okay, all right. And Steve Matlin. Okay. Megan Compton.
Bill?
Yes.
Bill? I think the coach didn't hear his name. The one coach? I don't think he heard you say it.
No, he's not here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Olivia Denner. Morgan De Palma. Jasmine Fong. Olivia Hendrzak. Taylor Hendrzak. Elena Jennings. Congratulations. Mackenzie Lane.
No kisses, Daddy.
Ellie Like. Congratulations. Kate Matlin. Not here? Okay. Rachel Matera. Isha Murata. Shri Marota. I'm sorry. Missy Marabella. Lauren Nagel. Ashley Oliveira. Cassie Quaglia. Kelly Rice. Jackie Valenzuela. How do you say Sonia Wasilian. Is that pretty good? Congratulations. And Katie Wells. Look at the camera. They're coming from all over. Congratulations, girls.
Okay, next we have the U12 Cosmos. Oh, excuse me, U12 Boys Blues Clues. You girls have to wait. First we have Kyle Bandix. Good job, Kyle. Congratulations. First can we have the coaches come up? I'm sorry. Just come up, coach. Good job, Bill. Then we have David Batista. We have Ryan Bonk. guys got to move over that for me. Okay, great. Josh Boyle. Vito Brancatella. Nicholas Cahill. Daniel Della Chiaya. Nikit Daria. And then we have Alan Drory. Kona Haramoto. We have Avery Lau. Jacob Manganello. Charles Richard. Matthew Skolnick. And last is Matthew Seppi. I forget somebody?
Listen,
Oh, sorry, Devin. Devin Casey. Sorry about that. Look at the camera, guys. Turn around, guys.
This is your 15 minutes of fame. Enjoy it.
We cut it to 5. You didn't get one? Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Here you go. And if you want to go in there, they can take pictures in there.
Thanks. Okay.
You want to say anything, Coach?
thank you.
Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to the mayor and the council for recognizing this team. I could not have asked for a better bunch of boys, and the parents too. We should give the parents a round of applause. They were outstanding. We had a good bunch of kids. You know, one of the things about Mountainside is in the past we've always learned how to lose with dignity. This year, these kids went undefeated. They won a championship, and they learned to win this year with dignity. And they did an outstanding job. And I could not have asked for a better bunch of guys. So thank you very much.
Okay, girls, finally, the U12 Cosmos. Oh, I made you younger than you were. You'll be happy about that. Not now, though. And want to have the coaches come up?
Wow. Wonderful to see all these kids out here, isn't it? See the diversity, too.
Cup. I'll try not to. How you feeling? Good. Ron?
Coaches, it's good.
Okay, first let's start with Megan Fetty. Megan. Kelly Gunzy. Congratulations, Kelly. Marissa Hager. Rachel Henderzak. Cassie Kinney. Jessica Matera. Paige Murphy. Francesca Nazes. Grace O'Brien. Brianna Palumbo. Scotland Preston. Margaret Sport. Erica Stevenson. Vianna Vitola. Jackie Wells. And Nicole Spandoria.
Thank you, esteemed council. I'd like to thank my wife for all her help. Couldn't do this without her help. And to the parents, you guys are all terrific. And mostly, I coached all these kids for 4 years, most of them, and terrific group of kids. Are going to miss coaching them because they're all going to high school next year. So well done, kids. Good job. Thank you, Ron.
Does it keep it positive?
Who's got that?
I don't know. Do you have to keep it positive award?
Girls, best time ever. 1, 2, 3.
Keith's got it.
Just have to keep it positive. Hope they didn't move. Jackie's still here. Kevin is still here. I don't know. Nick Cahill's still here.
Now we have one more presentation we're going to be given by Councilman Turner.
Whereas the Mountainside Recreation Department youth soccer programs endeavor to provide boys and girls grades 5 through 8 with the opportunity to improve their skills and performances in competition with other communities, and whereas the Recreation Department entered 5 teams in the Intercounty Youth Soccer League this fall, 2 boys U12 teams, 1 girls U12 team, 1 boys U14 team, and 1 girls U14 team, and whereas the Intercounty Youth Soccer League, after inaugurating its Keep It Positive, or KIP Award, in 2006, again this year invited coaches to nominate players who best demonstrated good sportsmanship. And whereas the KIP Award was presented to Mountainside residents, Kevin McCarthy, Jackie Valenzuela, I believe left. Jackie Wells, there she is. And I lost control.
Nicholas Cahill.
Nicholas Cahill. And Max Sickle. We're going to have to get you one. Somebody made a big boo-boo.
That's all right, Max.
Oh,
Here, you hold this one.
wait, we'll get that done right now.
There you
Are they mixed in with the other?
go. Max?
I don't know.
What would happen? We'll have different separate ones?
This is the wrong one. It should say their names on it.
No, I don't see it.
This is a special award because these are individual awards. These aren't awards that are awarded to a team. These are coaches that pick these kids out from Mountainside for their behavior, for their sportsmanship, and it's nice to see that 4 kids out of all of the teams that were entered are from Mountainside to get the KIP Award from Union County. So that's a great job for you guys.
Keith, the last one is incorrect. It's incorrect.
Yeah, we'll go through.
Let's correct it right now. We'll put a 5-minute recess and we'll correct it right now. I don't want to
We'll get you one
disappoint
right
you.
now.
I don't-
okay?
What's the correction?
You need one of these?
I don't think there are separate names on them.
Yeah, no, but this is the problem.
Okay.
Time out, technical.
35 off
See
the
how
air.
all of their names are written on
Yes.
here? The one that was in there is this one. That's not the same resolution.
So you need an extra
I need one
one?
of these.
Oh, someone gave the wrong, oh, I see.
Put in the wrong.
Yes.
We will get a signature. This is makes it look nice. When you see the real one, you can't even tell I signed it. What?
Jackie
Jackie Valenzuela, we'll have to just get hers.
Yeah, she was out in the hallway. I don't think she came in, right?
No.
She didn't come in originally.
Left, though, after
So
she got
just
on.
go back online and get Max.
Okay, and our last one is Max Sickle. And like I said before, this is quite an accomplishment. I also, there's Frank, our recreation director. All of these programs start with Frank and our recreation department. The coach from the Mountainside PAL football team mentioned a young man, Brian Ruff, who was from Mountainside. I believe he graduated from Governor Livingston in 1972. As he mentioned, he went on to play, he was named as an All-American. He went on to play professional football for the Colts. And he was from Mountainside. And that was one student from many, many years ago. The accomplishments that these kids make are really incredible when you consider the class sizes of each age group. We have in Mountainside 50, 60, 70 kids in each class. They go into these other communities and compete with hundreds of kids that are chosen to be on a team. So the accomplishment is great, and the more programs that Mountainside Recreation offers and the Mountainside PAL offers, which I think they do the football in Mountainside. Recently, we had 2 graduates from Mountainside. Matt Zimmerman, that just graduated from Governor Livingston High School. He's playing football for Princeton University. Thomas Amalfi just graduated, also a longtime Mountainside resident, recently graduated from Governor Livingston High School. He's playing Division I basketball for Virginia Tech, the Hokies. So the programs that we start on a grassroots level are really, making a difference, not only in Mountainside, but in Ivy League sports and Division I sports. And I think that's quite an accomplishment for a little town like Mountainside. So good job, Recreation Department. Good job, Mountainside PAL. Thank you to the volunteers and kids. Keep up the good work. Okay?
Max, you got more TV time than any other kids, see? Sometimes it works in your advantage. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See how we go from feast to famine?
then
10
you
minutes
know.
ago, there. Come on now, you just want to go home and watch something on television, right? It's Tuesday night, I missed 2 of my favorite shows tonight. I don't have TiVo, not yet. I gotta get my grandson to teach me how to do that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
Okay. I have Resolution 26-2008. Councilman Messler.
Yes, this resolution renews the borough's health inspection contract with the Westfield Regional Board of Health for the 2008 budget year in the amount of $33,414, an increase of $1,080. So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
And this will be Jeff's first introduction of a resolution.
So be
Resolution
kind.
27-2008.
This resolution will confirm the appointment of Councilman Robert Messler to the Union County Transportation Advisory Board and Michael Disco Jr. as alternate for a term to expire December 31st, 2008.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Should I abstain on this, or should I vote?
You can abstain.
Abstain.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 28-2008. Councilman Turner.
Resolution 28-2008 is a resolution that will authorize the County of Union on behalf of the Borough of Mountainside to apply for a special deer management permit from the state of New Jersey to conduct the deer management program throughout the Watchung Reservation within the jurisdiction of the Borough of Mountainside in March each year beginning 2008 through 2012. I make that motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 29-2008 to be the first resolution introduced by the new council president.
Thank you, Mayor. Having received 2 bids for the janitorial services at certain municipal buildings, Public Works Director Ron Romack recommends the bid be awarded to the lowest bidder, that being Irvin Contractors of Scotch Plains, New Jersey, in the amount of $23,808, effective January 1, 2008 through, February 1, 2008 through January 31st, 2009.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 30-2008. Councilman Mortimer.
This resolution approves the transfer of certain budgetary funds as allowed by law within the first 3 months of the year within the 2007 municipal budget under NJSA 48:4-58, as recommended by our CFO, Jill Good.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 31-2008. Paul?
Having received 2 bids for the sale of a surplus Public Works vehicle, a 2000 International dump truck, and receiving both bids in the exact amount, this resolution hereby rejects all bids and authorizes another bid at a later date to be determined by the mayor and council. So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 33-2002. Keith?
32, Bob.
You skipped
I'm
32.
sorry, I have 32-2008. Bob?
Yes, having the need for additional drivers for the Mountainside Community Bus Transportation Program, this resolution will increase the hourly rate for the bus drivers holding a commercial driver's license, Class C, to $15 per hour as recommended by the Borough Administrator. So moved.
I have a motion. I have a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments?
I thought Jim already did this for nothing.
No, I had to get a different license,
Oh.
Councilman.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments? Poll the council.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Actually,
Pick it up, the
he-
bus is leaving in a
He
few
couldn't
minutes.
actually, Paul, he lost his driver's license.
Let's hope not.
Next, I have 33-2008. Keith?
33-2008 is a resolution that will authorize the renewal of the borough's contract with the Atlantic Health Corporation, better known as CENTCOM, located in Morristown, New Jersey, for the medical dispatch as required for the 911 telephone system at a rate of $8 per call to increase 50 cents each additional year for a period of 3 years. And I make that motion.
I have a motion. I have a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Jim, if it's not a legitimate 911, do they still charge us?
No, Mr. Mayor, these are just for 911 emergency medical calls. Our dispatchers are not medically certified to give pre-arrival instructions. So if it's a 911 hang-up or a domestic violence or a motor vehicle accident, it's not transferred up to CENTCOM, and we do not get charged for that.
But if our dispatcher thinks it is a medical and it proves not to be, and CINCOM provides the service, we still pay them
Well, we would charge for
$30.
that, but our dispatchers do clear the calls before they ship them up to CENTCOM. Thank
Any
you.
other questions? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 34-2008. Glenn?
A resolution approving temporary appropriations as allowed under NJSA 40A:4-19 for the budget year 2008.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Next, I have first reading on ordinance 1135-2008 with no,
Got a motion there, Bob? On the raffle application.
These will come afterwards.
okay. Thank you, John. I have a motion for a raffle application for Arc of Union County for off-premise 50/50 drawing. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So be it. Thanks, John. Now I have first reading of ordinance 1135-2008. Bob?
Yes, this is an ordinance amending Chapter 9 of the building and housing of the Borough Code relating to building permits, fees, and alterations. So moved.
For motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
And last, I have first reading of ordinance 1136-2008. Council President?
This is an ordinance to amend Chapter 16 of the Code of the Borough of Mountainside to provide for certain inspection and permit fees.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
Glenn, how many people you think would get mad if we don't pay bills this month?
Oh, there's nobody here to collect their money. So. Be it resolved by the mayor and council.
92,000. 1,392,000 people will be mad.
Right. Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below having been duly audited and found to be correct this 15th day of January 2008. The same be paid after council's review if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total $1,392,274.97.
I have a motion for the payment of the bills. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
At this time, council comments. Glenn, I think you have some.
You have a few. First is on behalf of the library director, Mike Bannock, a statement about last year at the library. 2007 was a year of transition at the Mountainside Public Library. The previous year ended with the coincidental resignations of both full-time librarians. Kathy Wagner was hired as the full-time public service librarian, and she served as interim director until Michael Bannock was hired as director. Then 2 retirements in the year opened the way for 2 more new hires. In March, Nancy Moran retired after 10 years of service, and Shelby Babcock was hired. In October, Judy Carson retired after 25 years of service, and Margaret Salvo was hired. All have proved to be very good additions to the staff. In the summer, we migrated to a new library computer system to manage our circulation records and online catalog. It was an enormous task requiring days of work and dozens of hours of staff time for training. In the end, we transitioned to our new system without any problems. The new system is modern, efficient, and provides better search capabilities than our old system. In the fall, the library received a grant from the Watts Foundation for the purchase of a new piano, which was delivered in December. This will allow the library to host more music programs as requested in a spring 2007 survey, including concerts and recitals. As of December 31st, 2007, there were 5,686 registered users on file with the library. Over the course of the year, we added 782 new patrons, which is a 16% increase for the year. Programs for children, adults, and families were a huge focus for the library this year. In the year 2007, 3,260 people attended 189 special events and programs at the Mountainside Library. 1,889 children and 1,371 adults. This is nearly 20% more than 2006's total. The total number of reference interactions increased 38% from 2,504 in 06 to 3,467 in 07. Finally, we thank Todd Guerin for his service on the Library Board of Trustees, and we welcome Kelly Waters to our board.
And I think that's very, very close to the report that's been mailed out to the residents on our year end. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, the Mountainside Historical Preservation Committee has given me a summary of their year as well. To the Board of the Mountainside Borough Council, we wanted to give you an update on what has been going on with the Hetfield House. 2007 was a very active year for the Hetfield House. Number two, with the help of a grant from the Watts Foundation, we had the kitchen fireplace restored to working order. 3, many first-time visitors attended our open house dates and the 4 Centuries in a Weekend tour. 4, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, and Boy Scout troops have used this facility for meetings as well as helping us maintain the property. 5, the Junior Rake and Hoe Club have also held meetings and helped with the maintenance of the house. They were also a great help at the Gingerbread Open House. 6, each season there were craft fairs where 10% of the proceeds went to the house. 7, in May, we had an open house for a book signing for Dina West, Cindy West's daughter, surviving semester abroad. Also, Maurice Jeffers Lake signed her book, The Lighthouse Secret. Number 8, our annual raffle brought in $1,700. Number 9, the plant sales at each seasonal craft show were a tremendous success. 10, we presented our 6th annual scholarship to Deerfield graduate Samantha Schrank for her entry of an essay on a historical event in Mountainside. Number 11, we refurbished the bathroom. Number 12, Rake and Hoe Club of Westfield. 5 residents of Mountainside are in the club, planted 200 daffodils in front of the house. 13, once we received the Watts grant, we began plans to invite the residents of Mountainside to a gingerbread open house. This event brought in over 300 guests, both kids and adults, and represented one of the greatest events ever staged on this property. Each member of the board participating in making this event quite successful. We have high hopes for making this an annual tradition. 14, Connie McNamara is near completion of the next installment of the History of Mountainside book. We are looking forward to sending it to the publisher by the beginning of summer. Number 15, TV 35 has been terrific with each installment of shows we have offered. We are getting ready for the 4th show, Ghosts in the House. The committee would like to thank the borough and the citizens of Mountainside for their continued support. You can be proud of your historic house.
Thank you, Glenn.
You're welcome.
Any other comments by council? I'm going to ask any comments from the audience. Seeing no audience. Yeah, we went from rags to riches, or from riches to rags in less than an hour. Okay, I'm going to ask for a 10-minute recess because I have something in my car I have to get out for our executive meeting. Whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public to be excluded from certain matters to be discussed by the governing body, and whereas the mayor and council have the desire to discuss a ongoing litigation, which is a matter where the exemption of the public is permitted, and whereas the public disclosure of the results of this decision will be made as soon as the matter discussed has been resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside, now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council.
Personnel matters too, please.
Yeah, I'm going to come into that one as I come down. And therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council that the aforesaid mention shall be discussed upon closed session upon adoption of this resolution, the pending litigation, as I mentioned, and personnel matters. A motion to go into exec at 9:10.
So moved.